in with Chief Meteorologist Derek Beasley.
Thanks, Shari. We've been watching a pretty ugly situation going on across the midsection of the country tonight. I believe this probably is in Arkansas somewhere, but what you're looking at is a live shot of tornado damage that has occurred across portions of the mid-Mississippi Valley and parts of the south here for tonight. And one of the storms that we've been watching that already produced fatalities in northeast Arkansas continues to track through Kentucky right now. Let me show you how far this thing has tracked over the last 3 hours. Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, western Kentucky, 131 miles over the past 3 hours. And right now we have a strong tornado that is now approaching, or at least just moved through Mayfield, Kentucky. Mayfield, Kentucky has 10,000 people. They just took a direct hit from a violent tornado, so we're going to be watching for reports coming out of there as it tracks right up I-69. And it's going to be heading deeper into Kentucky here over the next several minutes, but you can clearly see the hook associated with it, and that little red ball right there is the actual tornado lofting debris. So this is a violent tornado now moving through western Kentucky, part of a huge outbreak for severe weather that continues here for tonight. So we're going to be keeping them in our thoughts here as we go through tonight and during the morning hours tomorrow. Back at home, we're watching dry weather. At least earlier today we had some showers, but it's dry now. And the areas of blue that you see here is the areas that saw upwards of about a half an inch, maybe even up to an inch in some areas. It got really heavy across parts of southwest Collier County this afternoon, so some pretty decent downpours there. Temps, though, 60s and 70s, and it looks like as we go throughout the evening hours, we're going to continue with partly cloudy skies. Those temperatures, as we go throughout the overnight hours, gradually falling off into the 60s, and then as we go through the afternoon here for tomorrow, we're going to be back into the middle 80s across the area. Here's a look at your timeline as we go throughout the day tomorrow. Again, those temperatures starting off upper 60s to around 70. There won't be nearly as much fog tomorrow morning as we've seen the past several mornings, but highs tomorrow afternoon back into the middle 80s. So again, this afternoon, just a couple of showers. Looks like this weekend we're going to stay mainly rain-free. With it being this humid and this warm, I can't rule out an isolated shower or two like we saw today for tomorrow afternoon, but most areas, though, will be staying dry. And, of course, we're going to keep our eyes on the severe weather threat off to our north. It does look like the storm, as it moves east, will start to lose some of its punch, but there will still be a severe weather threat even as far south as the Atlanta area into the day tomorrow. Forecast overnight tonight here, mid to upper 60s. Highs for tomorrow afternoon, topping out into the middle 80s area-wide with a southeast wind at about 5 to 10. Forecast overnight tonight, partly cloudy, some patchy fog, not as dense and as widespread as last night. 68 your overnight low temperature, and then mostly sunny skies, warm and humid here for your Saturday afternoon. 86 the high temperature. If you're going to be out on the water tomorrow, looks just fine. Seas running 2 feet or less, winds out of the south there in the afternoon at 5 to 10 knots. Inland waters. Hey, Light Shop, here's your 7-day forecast. And not much change expected here through next week. It looks like we'll see perhaps a slight drop in the overnight temperatures, but mainly mid-60s for overnight lows and highs in the low to mid-80s each afternoon through this time next week.